Hello YouTube, I want to play a game. A card game that is. What's up guys, Gator Guy 108. Deck of the month October. Happy Halloween for you guys who celebrate it. Pretty cool, it's on a Saturday this year, which is freaking awesome. Stay out late, you know, eat candy and all that good stuff. But enough about that. Deck of the month, I call it a KFC, which is an acronym for Killer Flying Chickens. So I'll just get right down to the deck list. It is a Blackwing deck, but it's different. Like, you've probably never seen a Blackwing deck like this before. So 3 Siroccos. This build runs 3. He comes out at a normal. Well, you normal summon him when your opponent has a monster and you have none. And he's a 2000 beater. And then he's a Blackwing, so you could Whirlwind, and you can use his effect to put all the attack of all the Blackwings on the field on one Blackwing. And then he's the only thing that can attack this turn, so you use that effect like a lot. 3 Shura. 18 beater, he's really your reliable like beat stick in the deck. When he destroys an opponent's monster, you get a Blackwing with 1500 or less attack and special summon it, and it loses its effect. So he's a +1 and he's a really good beater, which is pretty good. 3 times Boar, another really good beater. He's a free special summon also. If you control another Blackwing, you just drop him from your hand. And he has piercing, so you could run over some stuff. And you could pump him with Sirocco and like have him pierce for like a crap load of damage. 3 Kalut, you just dump it when your opponent, well, when one of your Blackwings attacks or is being attacked, so he's like a little honest. Like, if your Boar is attacking, you could drop Kalut and make him pump by 14. 1 Gale, you're only allowed to run 1 now, but 1's still really good. You can special summon him when you have another Blackwing. And you could half an attack and defense of a opponent's monster, which is just ridiculous. And he's a tuner. Like, such a good card. 1 Mistral, this is in the Ancient Prophecy set. I like him because he's another target for Whirlwind and for Shura. He's like not really all that good, but he gets the job done. You could always set him. He's 18 defense. Alright, here's some of my crazy techs. 2 Kaiku. This guy is amazing this format. This like totally wrecks Vayu Turbo. They can't sink in the grave because they can't remove him from play. And also against Lightsworn, they can't Necrogarna, and when he attacks, he'll like remove a bunch of their Lightsworns, which is also really good. And he's a Dark and Spellcaster, so you can allure him. He's a Dark Arm bait, and you could go for Arcanite with him. 1 Guard, also an allure target, and a Spellcaster. And when he's in defense zone and flip face up, you bounce an opponent's monster. This is mandatory, but he's still like really good. I'm running 3 books also, so you can recycle his effect. And 1 Gores to end out the monsters. You know, it's just a ridiculous card. It's self-explanatory. I'm not main decking Dark Arm. You'll see why in a little bit. Alright, spells. 3 Whirlwind. This is your amazing +1, which just makes like the deck ridiculously good. Like when you summon a Blackwing, like Shura for example, you search out a Blackwing with less attack, so you can search out Kalut or Gale, Bora, or even a Mistral if you want to. So like it's a free +1 and it's a continuous spell card. 2 Allures because you're running all darks. So, you know, you just draw 2 and remove. 1 reason I am running Kaiku in the guard is to remove him with Allure because you kind of want to keep your Blackwings in this build. 3 book, flip a monster into face down defense, and then you could kill it with like Shura, or like save yourself, I guess. Okay, 3 book. MST heavy, staples, you know, get rid of those annoying back rows, and then you could like swarm. 1 body, also protection against like bottomless, torrential, mirror force, all that stuff. And a brain control to end the spell is, pay 8, steal your opponent's monster, and then you could sync with it or sack it off for like a Sirocco. Traps. This is what's different about the build. Earn 3 oppression, pay 8, negate the special summon of a monster, and both players can use it. So the thing about this, pretty much all the Blackwings still work like perfectly fine under it. Like Shura still gets his effect because he destroys the monster during damage calculation, so they can't use your oppression. And also you could like Kalut still. You can't special summon him or they might negate it, but that's still fine. Like it's more of a control based deck with 3 oppressions. It still works perfectly though. 2 bottomless staple. It's at 2 now, but it's still really good. 1 solemn. I'm teching this in because I'm running oppression, so this saves your oppressions. 1 Delta Crow. Really good card. Just set it and summon a Blackwing, and then during the end phase of your opponent's turn, you activate it. Destroy all the cards that they set. And Mirror Force, Torrential, big monster destructions, big pluses you could get off these. And Dust Shot, in my opinion, this is a staple of this format because it's like really slow, and this card's just amazing. Alright, side deck. Game 2, you probably side into Turbo Blackwings. That's what's in the side deck. Because they're going to probably side in like Trap Dust Shoots and a bunch of stuff to counter the oppression. So you just take the oppression out. So here's the Dark Armed, 3 darks. Special summon him, remove a dark, pop a card in the field. Cyber Dragon, he's a good tech in the side deck. He's also like really good against gadgets and stuff because you could contact for this thing. But he also contributes to the swarm, and he's good against like GBs and that stuff. 1 DD Crow against Blow Up the World. I've seen that a lot at my locals, so this pretty much screws it up. 2 Blizzards, part of the Turbo Blackwings that you side into. You summon him, you get a Blackwing. You could get like your Dead Shura, something like that, and sync for a 6-star. 2 Banisher, the Radiance, because you don't really use the graveyard in Blackwings, so you can side these against Light Swarm, like Blow Up the World, all that annoying stuff. 2 Jujutsu Master, really good against GBs and gadgets. They like can't really run him over. Also in a Blackwing Mirror Match, really good card. 1 Morphing Jar. This is a really good tech now against Light Swarm because it makes them dump their hand and then draw 5 cards, so this like really makes them deck out faster. And it's also really good for you because you could get like a bunch more Blackwings and swarm with them. 1 Vortex. Dump a card, destroy all face-up monsters. Self-explanatory, really good against Light Swarm and GBs. 1 Pot of Avarice, also because you side in Morphing Jar, so you dump your Blackwings pretty easily, and this just recycles them. 2 Mirror Votes against GBs. Also, like Oppression, you may not draw it every game, but this is like your 5th Oppression. So you just activate it when they tag out. You kill their monster and you draw a card, so it's like a really good +1. And Call, because you're not main decking it, you're side decking it because of the oppression. Alright, so this is what you want to do game 2. You side in these 7 cards, and you take out your 3 oppressions, your guard, 2 Kaiku, and your 3rd Sirocco. And there you go, you got Turbo Blackwings, and your opponent is still expecting you to have oppression. So that will catch them off guard pretty good. And then game 3, if you lose somehow, you could always side back into oppression, or you could keep Turbo build, just like mind game them, And yeah, so that was pretty much it. Deck of the month, October, KFC, Killer Flying Chickens. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like the deck, and that's it. Peace.